Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I realized the other day I have, at the end of every year, I share the best of Amazon products, the best things that I bought all year long that were just so amazing. And I was like, why don't I start doing those every single quarter? So as we get to the end of the year, I'm sharing, just the end all be all of products on Amazon. So that's what we're starting today. So I have some lifestyle, beauty, and fashion products to share with you guys. And like I've just said, these are everything that I look at when I am going through my Amazon orders and I'm just like, yeah, that was the best money spent on Amazon. So everything I'm talking about is going to be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop. So make sure that you check it out down there. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button because I would love to have you guys join the fam. If you are seeing this, I'm actually on maternity leave right now. This is pre-filmed content. So I will be back with fresh content in a few more weeks. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I want to start out with the lifestyle category, and the first thing I don't even have with me because my husband took it to work. Now it's his. I can't tell him not to take it, but I actually had a list going of all of the things that I was going to put aside and share with you guys in this video, and he was actually like, you need to add my brewmate to that list because he could see the title at the top, and when I tell you my husband drinks out of that brewmate every single day, I am not kidding. So I don't know if this is a newer brewmate. I do see some TikToks of people saying, oh, I love the new brewmate. I don't know if it's a new pattern or what, but basically this one, it can hold cans, but it also can be a water bottle, and that's what he really likes about it. You can add a straw to it or drink it without a straw. So he's been taking it to work every day. I've talked about it in another Amazon video already, just I think it was, I can't remember what it was, but I told you guys when he gets home, he'll leave his book bag on just for a second. He'll bend down to pet the dog, and I will watch that water bottle completely tip over, and not once has it spilled out. So that's one of his favorite things about it. And when the lid is on, it is just so secure. So he has really loved that. So he was like, you need to add that to the video. So it got added today for him, but I don't have it with me because he's at work right now and he took it with him. Okay, this truthfully has to be one of my favorite Amazon purchases. I've been shopping on Amazon pretty insanely since 2017, 2018, and this has got to be top #1 most fave. So I had a mini vacuum that I bought from Walmart that I loved. I kept it in my car. It was just essentially a little handheld vacuum. You could plug it up and charge it if you needed to, and a little cigarette lighter in your car. Is that even what they're still called, as a cigarette lighter? It was just easy and small. But the actual head on that one was a little bit too big to fit into some of the smaller places in my car. And also, actually it was about the size of this. I like that this one has a little cap on it. I feel like it just looks a little bit neater and nicer than just this random little vacuum. But what got me with this one is, one, how powerful it is. It does have 2 settings, but it also comes with 2 little brush heads. So you can clip it on like that and use this little attachment, or you can pull that out and then use the brush attachment. So it gets down in your car into your seats. And I really love that. I'm a little bit OCD about my car, not extreme in the sense of just, I know that I use my car, but I don't keep stuff in my car. If someone was to ever break into my car, they would, my insurance card and a lot of sunglasses, that would be it. Nothing. I don't keep anything in my car. So if at least the kind of stuff that I do have in my car can sit in a clean environment, I am all about it. But I love this vacuum. It does come in a couple colors. So I of course got pink, and it does fit in my glove box. That's actually where I keep it, and I keep this just in there perfect. And if I have a little spill whenever I get home, I will just clean it up really quickly, and it does recharge too. I'm gonna put that over there because it keeps trying to fall off the chest. This is got to be one of my favorite things. So this is essentially a heavy duty gripped cup holder for coffee cups. It comes with this little extender in it so that you can pull this out if you have a bigger coffee cup, and this is meant to be where your actual handle comes out. But I love this because I am notorious for knocking over my coffee. I just am the absolute worst about it, and my husband, when this came in the mail, he saw the little logo on it and he was like, yeah, you definitely, you needed that. So I'm proud of you. And then another product that gets used every single day that I just love is this drying rack. I've talked about this, I know, in a video, because when I bought it, I shared it in like a home video. You sit this over your sink, and so it prevents you from having like to put a towel out and like lay everything down on your counter or anything like that. So if you're just hand washing a couple dishes, like for us, we'll hand wash one dish, we can just lay this out over the sink, and then it actually like drips dry over the sink instead of being on a towel on the counter. So I love this, and it actually folds up really small. We do keep this underneath our cabinet when we're not using it, or underneath our sink when we're not using it. I know some people keep theirs out full time. We don't hand wash stuff enough for that. So it just rolls up, you know, fairly small, and we put it under the kitchen sink, grab it out when we're about to wash the dishes, and it's so easy. Last thing in the lifestyle category that every single time I get in my car, I just feel so bougie that I use is this. So this is the cup phone holder that I keep in my car, and basically it's exactly what it sounds. This sits in your cup holder. It is adjustable. It comes with like a ton of different cup sizes, so you can kind of maneuver it to fit it to your car, and this fits right down in my car, and I can put my phone down in here. I can still charge it, and I do feel the need to say this, just like I said the first time I shared it, please don't text and drive. Please don't, but it's also great if you do end up needing to use the GPS or anything, because it's in one place. But for me, I like that I can still charge my phone. It would go down further in there if I didn't have that big old pop socket on the back. But I like that I have somewhere I can sit my phone and it's not flying all over the car as I drive. So for fashion pieces are these mules, and I think, again, low expectations for these, because I was just like, those look like they'll be a little bit uncomfortable, but they actually are not. I like that they are a little bit dressier as far as sandals go. They have pearl detail on all three of the straps and then all the way around, and they don't really have any break-in time. Like, I've worn these 3 or 4 or 5 times now, and I wore them like straight out of the box, just super comfortable around the house to break them in, and I loved them. They're just like the perfect level of like a dressy sandal. Of course, they are so casual because they are sandals, and if you want to wear something that's dressy, I always recommend heels, but I know some of you don't, so there is absolutely no heel height to this whatsoever. Very comfortable, looks so cute for spring and summertime, and I've been very happy with this purchase so far. And I did buy them on Amazon just because that was the only place that had the most stock. I couldn't find them in stock in my size in other websites. This hat, I don't really know if this hat is appropriate for spring and summer, but I've been wearing it nonstop and I love it, and I get compliments on it every time, so I wanted to share it in this video because, again, this is the best purchases, not necessarily the best purchases for spring. It's just like everything I've bought this year that I've been like, oh, I love, and this is one of them. It is a Sherpa baseball cap. It is just really cute, comes in a ton of colors. I think now it is on Prime. It wasn't when I purchased it, but if you like Sherpa, or it's still cold enough where you live to wear Sherpa, this is so cute. We still get really cold temperatures, and then the next day it'll be like 90. Usually through about, I want to say like the first weekend in May. I feel like that's usually the first weekend that we finally kind of see that cold weather really disappear. So for us, I could still get away with wearing Sherpa for sure here in South Carolina, but it just depends on where you live. So I love this. I love styling it. It's just really comfortable, and it's adjustable, which is great because if you have a big head like me, then you definitely need that adjustment. This canvas tote bag, I absolutely adore this bag. I'm actually carrying it as my purse right now. I really need to clean that out. I was looking at that before the video and I was like, oh, this is bad. The organizer that I have in here, I will link for you guys. It is from Amazon as well. This is the same size that I fit in my Neverfull, the medium Neverfull. So it fits perfectly down in this canvas tote. And so far, I mean, I am like easy on my bags. I think that's cat hair. Yeah, I'm easy on my bags in the sense, I don't go like throwing them down, but I also am not like, I don't baby my bags. And this one has absolutely no spots, no stains. I mean, it just looks really good and clean, and I love the chain on it. You can remove the chain, but it's just very durable and very pretty for actually spring and summer. But honestly, you could use that as a work bag. You could use that like as, a tote for anything really, but I'm just carrying it as a purse for the time being. And then finally, these leggings. So I actually didn't buy these leggings this year for the first time. I bought them in the small medium last summer, and I loved them so much, and the small medium fit me until I was about 33 weeks pregnant, and then they said no more. So I went to the large, extra large. So now I have these in literally small, medium, and large, extra large. They come in a 3-pack, and they're just so comfortable. If you go to my Like to Know It and you type in on my profile Amazon leggings. Every single time you see leggings that I am wearing, it's those from Amazon. It's one of those from the 3-pack, and they are just so comfortable. They are very high-waisted, pregnant or not, and they just fit really well, and they don't stretch to the point that you can like see through them. They're a great length. So overall, technically something I bought last year. I repurchased them in a different size this year, but they are my favorite leggings of all time, especially from Amazon. Beauty portion now. These hair clips, I know I have talked about these a million times, so I won't address them too much, but they basically came in a 4-pack. They're very comfortable in your hair to wear all day long. I have a pack of gold hair clips that I really like from Amazon, but they are a little bit more dressy, and they are like metal, and they are heavy, and they look really pretty, but sometimes when you're wearing just like leggings and a t-shirt and you have a clip in your hair, you don't want that like super heavy metal, like really sharp stuff in your hair, and so you just want something a little bit more casual. So I've been wearing these two the most, the taupe and the pink, but also the pack that I got came with a black and a green as well. So I love hair clips. I'm so glad that this is a trend that's back in, and I have a ton of hair, and I mean, it's a decent length. It's not, you know, I wouldn't say this is long just because I've had so much longer hair many times in my life. Maybe you guys consider this long, but I have a ton of hair, and this holds it perfectly. The box is all kinds of warped. Like, it's a mess because I had this down underneath my sink. But these Mighty patches, so it actually comes with 10 in here. I have used 3. We are getting down to the wire here, but I love little nose like pore patch strips. The Biore ones are always kind of been my go-to for about as long as they've made them. I love the Biore nose strips. I love the Biore strips that you can just use on your forehead. I like the ones that are charcoal. Even my husband will use them just to kind of pull the gunk out of your nose. But when I saw that Mighty patch had one, I was like, ooh, I need to try, because you guys know those Mighty patches for acne are my jam. Like the best acne patches out there. I cannot sing their praises enough. So for these to beat the Biore, I'm not surprised because of how good the Mighty patches are for the pimple patches, but at the same time, like, I kind of am. These are just awesome, and if you have gunk in your nose, I'm telling you, it's really gross. Pull out all the gunk. It's gross, but getting your pores clean is like amazing. This brow gel has been a game changer. I really like the Dime brow gel as well, but I have found lately, as it does get hotter, I have noticed that just a little bit throughout the day, the Dime brow gel, it is such a flexible hold that I find that my brows aren't holding. I think just because I'm like, not that I'm sweating, but a little bit maybe. And I just find that like it's not holding my brows as much as I would like. This, when you use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow, it's called the Brow Freeze. You guys, it literally looks like you have had them. What's it called right now that everyone's getting? I can't think of what it's called, but I mean, it literally makes your eyebrows look like they have just been frozen in place, but not like bad, not in a bad way. So I always get this on Amazon just because it does come from ABH, directly from an Amazon warehouse, but from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you can get it in 2 days. And so I actually keep this in my back stock, and I love it. Like I've said, it's just like keeps those brows frozen. They are not going anywhere. And if you do have these like hotter days, or even sometimes I'll like wear a hat in the beginning of the day and not in the later day, or vice versa, I just noticed like my brows were kind of moving a little bit with the Dime brow gel, because it is meant also as a serum to help your brows grow. So I did want something a little bit more powerful, and I just forgot how much I love this stuff. The Luminu teeth whitening pins, I know you guys have heard a ton about this. You're probably over it. You're like, we get it. But I can't explain this enough, and I've shared this in every video. The Luminu whitening strips were great for me pre-pregnancy, but my teeth are even that much more sensitive since getting pregnant, and so I had to go to the whitening pins. I keep these in my makeup drawer, and I will brush them on my teeth in the morning. It's kind of helped my teeth maintain their whiteness as I get further and further into this pregnancy, but I could use the Crest whitening strips before maybe once every 3 or 4 months until I found Luminu. I could use Luminu every day with the regular strips and it did not bother me, but my teeth were just super sensitive, like pretty much from the day I got pregnant. So I had to go to the whitening pins, but they still do such a good job at whitening your teeth, and they're just easy to apply, and you can also carry it and use it as a spot treatment in your purse too. So best purchase of all time, and this is a repurchase because I ran out of my other 2 because I just use them every day. And also just because they're, you know, non-toxic and like you can actually use them and they're pregnancy safe. Of course, that makes me want to keep using it because I know that it's totally safe. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that I made sense. I feel like I have so many Amazon things that I always just love to share with you guys. Like Amazon videos are some of my favorite, but it can get a little overwhelming sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna share with them the best of the best. These are everything 2022 or beyond has to have been purchased, and these are all it. So like I said, everything I talked about is gonna be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop. So make sure that you check it out down there. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you guys in my next video.